Today is Tuesday, August 2nd, 2022. It is also day 27 of SQL. And the case scenario for today to practice the in operators and subqueries is that I am a student and I'm going into, let's say, 12th grade, and I have my list of preferred courses that I want to take, but I can't decide between which courses I could take, because I can pick and choose whichever I want, but I can't decide. Like, it's so hard for me. And so I contact my best friend, and she has her own list of preferred courses. And so what we decided on was that or at least what I decided on was that if her courses showed up on my database, then those are the courses that I will be taking or deciding on taking. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to make two databases, one for my preferred courses and then one for my best friend's preferred courses that she's going to take. And then I'm going to end up seeing which ones show up on my database, and then those are the ones I'm going to be taking. So I'll just create a table and call it I don't know, my courses, and in the parentheses I'm going to put in the columns. And so the first one is the ID, which is the identifier. It's going to identify each course that I put in. The data type is integer because it's going to be a number, and then I also want it to I want it to be a primary key so that SQL knows that this is not just any column, but it's specifically the primary key column, which is, again, just letting SQL know that this is going to be the identifier of my of each course or of each data that I put in my database. And then I also want this to auto increment, so I want it to be automatically added into my database, where instead of me having to individually put it in each time I add a course. All right, and then of course I'm going to say the course name. This is going to be data type text. And I think that's what I'm going to have so far. And then in order to insert my first course, I'll do insert into, and then I'll have to put in the columns that I want to insert into. And I don't have to put in the ID because that's automatically added in there. So the only column I'm going to insert is course. And then I can just do course and then the values. And then put in the values, and the only value I have to put in is the course name. So let's say, I don't know, like, what did I take? Stat. Okay, AP stat maybe could be one course. Insert into my courses. There we go. So insert into my courses, the column that I want to insert into, and then the values that I want to insert into the column, AP stat. Alright, so to see my first course, I'll just do select everything from my courses, and I'll be able to see the first row or the first course, so AP stat. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this, or actually I find it that it's easier, not easier, but it's easier to follow along if I write it again. So I'm going to create my second database, and this is going to be my friends' courses. So I guess I'm going to do friends courses, and I'll do ID, data type integer, want it to be primary key, I want it to automatically be added here, and then I have the course name, and then it's going to be data type text, and then I'll insert a value or a course into that database. So I'll insert into friends courses, and then I'll put in, wait, why did I do that? Okay, course, the column that I want to insert into, and then the following values. It's only going to be one, and so let's say she wants to take AP Calc AB, and so now I can also select everything from my friends' courses, and I'll be able to see that. So I can see that mine has AP Stat so far, and hers has AP Calc AB. Alright, and then, yeah, these are the two databases. Now I'm just going to add a few more courses, and I'll just, like, copy and paste these, right? So maybe I'll do AP Stat, maybe I'll do, literature, maybe I'll do economics, and then maybe intro to media. Right, maybe she wants to do or to take, maybe she's interested in intro to graphic design. Maybe she's also interested in literature, and maybe she's also interested in economics, but let's say she wants to do, I don't know, world, or maybe she wants to do Egyptian history. Hopefully I spelled Egyptian right. And then maybe I want to do one more, maybe like, I don't know, Dominican history. Alright, so those are my classes. Those are her interesting classes. What did I do? What did I do? Oh. Oops. Okay. Alright, so these are the two databases. Now here's the fun part where the in operator and the subqueries come in. So I want to first select all the classes that are in her database that are in my database. So I'll first do select everything, or actually I'll select course from my friend's courses, right? And then for me, I want to select from my courses any courses that are in her database. And so for me, that would look like this. So select course from my courses, where course, or inside the course, is the following courses, which is this over here. And so I can clearly see that the courses now that I'm going to decide to take are literature and economics. Why? Because my best friend is taking literature and economics, and I said that whatever courses that she was interested in taking, if they happen to be in my database of my courses that I was interested in taking, then I would take those courses. And so it ended up being literature and economics. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So again, this is a subquery. It's a query within another query, and it's using the in operator. Now, what's another thing I wanted to say? So for me, the way that makes it easy for me to understand these queries is I like to think of it from inside out. So I first select, right? You saw me, I did this first, right? So I selected like everything from here, and then I went to, like, on the outside, I went further, and then I went into my database, and then just, you know, used logic and just pasted that into here. And so that's how I like working from like the inside out, right? I think it makes much more sense, where I would get confused if I like start with this, honestly. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Maybe I can do not in. Maybe I don't want to be, maybe like my best friend and I are like arguing, and I don't want to be in any of her courses that she's interested in. And so I can just simply put the not in operator, and now I have the list of courses that I would be able to take that I'm interested in that she's not interested in. So that would be AP Stat, Intro to Media, Dominican History. I could take those courses and I won't be seeing her. But I like my best friend, so of course I would like to take the courses that she's in. So that's one case scenario of not in, so I probably should add that also. In and not in operator. Alright, and then maybe I also want to, let's see, let me think. Maybe I want to know, you know what? No, I'm going to end it here because I don't want to make it too complicated. Alright, so that's it for today. Yeah, I'm going to go now. Bye.